Is there a goal to this game? There is, actually. The goal is to, I mean, technically the goal is to get off the planet. We crash landed on this sort of like Western-style Firefly-esque planet, and we're refugees trying to get home, so we want to build a spaceship to blast off into the stars. But honestly, the end game isn't the best part. You want to just build a colony and make it the best colony you can. All right, Moose. Yeah, get that kitchen done, and then we'll slap down our stove. So we've got an electric stove here, and you can see that our batteries, check it out. Our batteries are full of energy now. So once these stop producing power, we'll have backup here with the batteries. Pretty cool. By the way, I didn't mention it, but these wall lights, these are part of a mod that I'm using, and they're incredible. So lights normally are these standing lamps, and they take up a tile, and they're ugly. I hate them. These wall lights are so cool and just streamlined, and you can put them on the wall, and they don't take up any spots. I feel like these should have been the lights that were in the base game all along. Again, another reason why the mods are just so important. Okay, so we're going to build our stove so we can get to cooking, and we're going to build a fridge again, another part of a mod. These fridges are amazing. Traditionally in this game, you have a fridge that is a room with air conditioners attached to it. I don't understand why, considering all the technology that this game will eventually, or all the technology that will be unlocked, why there aren't refrigerators. This mod is so amazing. I have 900 hours in this game, and I have never left the planet. Sir Mr. Chicken, I've left the planet one time because I just had to. I had to get to the end to see what would happen. And honestly, there's no reason to leave the planet. Just keep playing the game and build the biggest, baddest base that you possibly can. Okay, so I'm going to keep all my veggies in this fridge. This is going to be my, like my rice fridge right here. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to put rice in it. That's what I'm going to do. For now, this is just rice right there. And then this is going to be my meal fridge. So speaking of meals, we're going to want to put in an order to cook simple meals. I'm going to do it until we have 20, all right? So now Joe will cook until we have 20 meals. And I can go ahead and delete this zone, and we'll just start storing the meals in this cooler. There we go. So we started cooking meals just in time. That timed out perfectly. We ran out of survival meals, and we instantly started creating actual simple meals. So just a seamless transition there. That was good timing. That mod sounds amazing. Having to make walk-in freezers uses so much power just to keep those dumb air conditioners operational. Exactly, some random owl. And it's not like this is some like cheesy mod that makes the game like too easy. It's just common sense. Like you would assume that people understand that there is a technology to build refrigerators. You don't need to build just a gigantic room where you keep all of your stuff. It's unsightly, and like you said, it takes so much energy. So much energy. So yeah, for me, this mod is absolutely essential. Okay, so Moose is idle right now. Moose needs something to do. And you know what I could do is I could put Moose on crafting as well. She's not good at it at all, but she can at least make blocks. So while Joe, who is our normal block maker, is doing other things like, say, researching, we can at least have Moose creating blocks. Speaking of research, we should have Joe start doing solar panels. That'll allow us another source of power. So you can see right now, the wind is stalling out pretty good, right? We're not producing a lot of wind. Luckily, we do still have these batteries. But if something comes along, say maybe we don't have any wind for 2 days, eventually we're going to run out of power in these batteries, and we need an alternate source of power. So we're going to have these solar panels, which will give us just that. Screw you, technical difficulties. I need better internet. Chimp Girl, that is like the song of my people. All right? Like, geez, the world needs better internet. Especially the U.S. For what we pay? I'm going to go on a rant here. You got me on a rant here. Paying $90 for terrible internet. You're going to tell me I can pay more if I want good internet? You can just go eat a fart. Internet companies. Really hoping that my little small town internet provider in my new place is good. They've got good reviews, which is a rare thing to see on the internet. a cable company with good reviews. Okay, so we've got 180 blocks now, which is good, which means that we can start to replace these walls eventually with granite. And we need to start thinking about where we're going to expand next, right? So it's the 5th of Jugust, which means that we probably don't have a lot of growing time left. We have until September, which is the next season. There's 4 seasons in this game. So this is, basically you can think of this as the summer season. And then there's September, which is like the fall season. And then there's December, which is the winter season. So we have until the fall season, the beginning of the fall season, basically about 1 season's worth of time to do 1 more crop grow. There's a blizzard outside, and yet I'm able to watch the stream. Thank the Lord. Red bias. You know what? When cable works, God bless it. So, you know what? That's one of the good parts of cable right there. You can watch the stream in a blizzard. And Honester just raised up for 7 months. Thank you so much, Honester14. Y'all drop some bears. Okay, so we have some traders outside now. So good trading is going to be based off of our social. I want to find out who our best social butterfly is. Oh my god, it's Joe. Joe, that's actually a really good starting social that you have there. 13, and you have a passion for it. So Joe is going to be our social person / our warden. So whenever we capture somebody, Joe's going to be our warden. He's going to be the one who talks to them, and if we want to recruit them, he's going to acclimate them to our little band of people. So what do we have to trade? They've got... they don't really have a lot of amazing stuff, to be honest. They have rough... Oh, you know what? Can I trade them my smoke leaf? They don't want my smoke leaf. Come on. I can trade them these synthread pants, but I'm going to keep those. Trade them wood. I can trade them rice. Yeah, you know what? They do have animals, though. They have a male and a female muffalo. It would be pretty cool to have a breeding pair of muffalo right now, and I do have enough money to buy these muffalo. But then again, I could probably tame some buffalo. If I look at my wildlife here. Okay, first off, there's a cougar. If I am going to have animals, I'm going to want to kill the wildlife that will kill those animals. But you know what I don't have? Is I don't have any muffalo in this area. So it may be worth it to buy these muffalo. So you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy these muffalo. It's a lot of money, but... it's a breeding pair of muffalo, and now we've got some muffalo. And plus my relations now with the black badgers have increased from 0 to 1 because I traded with them. They like that. So now we've got some muffalo. I'm going to put the muffalo in my area 1 because I don't want them running around my house eating my stuff, and I'm going to train you guys. There we go. What I don't want happening, though, is I don't want some cougar eating my animals. So right here, I got a cougar. If I try to hunt this cougar... there's a 10% chance that it's going to retaliate, but I believe that Coco is a good enough hunter that he'll be able to take him out. So I'm going to actually put Coco on hunt. I don't have him on hunt yet. There we go. In the morning, Coco's going to go hunt this cougar after he's done cooking. And we're going to keep an eye on Coco as he goes and hunts this cougar in order to keep our muffalo safe. Oh, it's right there, actually. Holy crap. I didn't... It was about to hunt... our muffalo. It was right there. That was excellent timing. Good job, Coco. Just took out that cougar like no one's business. So what I can do with the cougar actually is I can butcher it, and I can use its meat and I can use its fur, which I'm going to do. I don't have a butcher table yet, but we're going to build one. Whoops, not right there. That's not where I want that. Gonna build you right down here. There we go. And let's build a chair there too. Cool. All right. And if I'm going to do this, then I'm going to want like one more refrigerator for meat. So I'm going to build a copy of the refrigerator right there. And that's where we're going to put our meat. That was quick, right? Coco's pretty good. Coco's a pretty good shot. Like if you look at his bio, he's got a 7, which is pretty good for beginning. And he's got a passion for shooting too. So he's going to level up from hunting and stuff. Firestar with 100 bits. Happy New Year's, Rick. Hope you had a wonderful day yesterday. Here's to another amazing year of Stumpt. Thank you so much, Firestar. I agree. Here's to another amazing year. Thank you guys for helping make 2018 an amazing year for Stumpt. All right, I know that it was a hard year in a lot of ways, but for Stumpt, you guys made it incredible, and thank you so much, you guys. So check it out. They liked us, and they left us a gift of 3 component, which is actually a pretty solid gift. Component, we have 18 right now, but component is so important for building like certain techs, and eventually it's going to be hard to come by. So that's actually a pretty cool gift that they just left us. I really appreciate that. And, oh, by the way, I haven't talked about this. These space chunks, speaking of component, these fall from the sky, and you can break these down, and they'll give you steel, but more importantly, they'll give you component. So if you're ever looking for component and you can't find any in the map, look for these chunks, break them down, and there you go. 8 component in that chunk, which is pretty incredible. 9 in that one. That's huge. And you know what they're not doing is they're not hauling plus. I'm going to put haul plus down to 2 so that they haul these urgently. So that was actually a ton of component from those space parts. That's pretty awesome. We're still waiting on the Sexy Maid RPG. It's gonna happen. It's probably gonna happen in February. Maybe around the time that we celebrate our 5-year anniversary. January is gonna be crazy busy, especially with Jasmine and I leaving town. Speaking of leaving town, I've just compiled the list of everybody who won PAX 3-day badges. So I'm sending that off to Penny Arcade. And if you guys are here, or even if you're not, you winners, make sure to keep an eye on your emails, okay? Because I imagine that Penny Arcade is going to email you with verification saying, yo, pick up your passes at will call. So just a reminder, y'all. Keep your peepers peeled. Okay, we've got the butcher table set up, by the way. And like I said, this was going to be for meat, right? So we're going to just make this for meat. Boom. And I'm just going to set up an order to butcher creatures forever. That way, anytime we have an animal in storage, they're just going to go ahead and butcher it. So Joe should wake up. Or Joe should actually, there we go. Going to probably cook a meal. Get us up to, or it's Coco. Is Coco the cook? I always forget. I think Coco's the cook, right? Yes. So Coco's going to cook, get us back up to 20 meals, and then they'll go butcher this animal. They should. Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen. Jazz hasn't contacted the tattoo artist yet, but soon. Oh, we're going to do it all. We've got a ton of stuff to do because you guys really kicked butt when it came to raising money for Doctors Without Borders this year. So we've got a lot of stuff to do, but it's going to be a ton of fun. I can't wait. Okay, so once this is done, we'll plant some more stuff. Coco's still harvesting. This is a big harvest. We've got 1,530 rice in storage, but we need to do one more plant as well. So he needs to hurry up and harvest this stuff because we're going to run out of time to plant and harvest. And 82 degrees outside. It's a little warm. I was thinking, do we need air conditioning inside? But 78 degrees inside, so it's actually pretty nice. I'm not going to worry about that. What I am going to worry about is expanding to start creating some more rooms. I want to create more bedrooms and maybe like a hospital area and a prison area, so maybe that's what we're going to do next. And, you know, maybe we'll do that on the other side of our growing area maybe, or no, we'll just keep expanding this way. I am going to make a hallway between this area and this area, though. So I'm going to build our next set of rooms up a little bit higher. We have 380 blocks now, so I can go ahead and start to build with granite. So our next wing is going to be built with granite, and we're going to build... Let's see. Bedrooms are going to be up a little bit. Going to want 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's going to be the bedrooms. And... what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Build like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. That's... wait, that's only 4. How did I miscount that? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll build another 3 rooms. There we go. So I want to create a little bit more space. So basically, I can have a hallway going this way. I want to build above the kitchen. You know, because if I want to build more bedrooms this way, where am I going to put the door? I need a place to put the door down here, right? So I need a little bit of space to create a hallway. I died on Death Road to Canada run 5 minutes in the game before the end of the second to last stage. I hate when that happens. That game can be unforgiving. And, oh, Vrux turns Benaxel just resub for 24 months. That's right, everybody. On Happy New Year's Day, the 2-year anniversary. Congrats. Thank you so much for sticking around with us for so long. You guys dropped some bears. 2 years. That's huge. That's huge. I love it. Hi, Rick. Huge fan of the D&D podcast. Went out and got the starter pack today to play. Awesome, Nox Vape. That's cool. Yeah, we're having a blast playing it. We're so glad that you guys love it. We were concerned. We were like, is this going to be something that people are going to want to watch? But you guys seem to really be taking to it. So thank you so much. And oh my goodness, Sir Mr. Chicken, thank you so much for that tier 1 sub. You guys dropped some bears. So many brand new subs today. I love it. You guys, killing it. Okay, good. We're planting again, so hopefully we'll get one more harvest in before the end of the season. Also, why are you wandering inside? Didn't I put you in Area 1? Area 1 should not include indoors. It definitely doesn't. So stay outside, Muffalo. Also, I want you guys to start breeding. Are you guys breeding yet? You aren't. Okay. You will start breeding, though. There you go. Things keep happening in this game right when I want them to. All right. Get out of there! Why do you keep going inside? You are not allowed inside. They're breaking the rules. They don't care. I put them in Area 1. They don't care. They're going inside. Okay, are we gonna have... I think that we're gonna have enough stone to finish this. We're gonna still need to rely on wooden floors, though, for now. And we're gonna need a new research. We did just get access to... solar panels, though. So we can start to do some solar panels, which is good. Because like I was saying, look at this. We're not producing any power, really, from these windmills. You can see that we're starting to lose power to batteries. Now that we've got things like the stove and the fridges, we're starting to use more power. And we're going to need to build lights and whatnot over here. So the power demand is just going to go up and up and up. We're going to need an alternate source of power. So let's start to build some solar panels. Where are we going to build these solar panels? Let's just build them... We'll build them down here. We'll build them down here next to our battery area. And I know that I'm going over this area here, and that's fine to be going over the storage area. So I'm going to want to build a wall around these guys. There we go, to keep them safe. Oh my god, we got fibrous mechanites. So fibrous mechanites suck. They're going to give some... Oh my god, it's Coco again. Coco's such a sick boy. Is one of Coco's traits that he's sick? Yeah, sickly. That explains it. Okay. So, fibrous mechanites, they're going to give like plus 50% manipulation, moving, and blood pumping, but he's going to get tired, and there's going to be other downsides to it as well. It shouldn't kill him, but it is going to stick around for a while, and it's going to make his life kind of miserable at times. Fibrous mechanites kind of sucks. But there's worse things to catch. Wait. Animal area. Animal area includes the kitchen. Oh, does it? Yeah, it does, because I just built a new kitchen, right? Yep, that makes sense. It wasn't in the kitchen before. Yep, that's exactly it. You are so good. You are so good. There we go. Okay. Stay out the kitchen, you jerks. So Moose is going to build this place first before she builds these solar panels, and that's okay. It's not like an immediate rush on those solar panels, but we are going to need them soon. And like I said, I think that we've got enough stone to finish this room. 130 stone. I think it takes 5 stone for each wall. Yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, so we should have enough. I'm going to take a look at the wildlife real quick and just make sure that there's no dangerous wildlife that will hunt our muffalo. There's not. I like to check that periodically just to make sure we're keeping our animals safe. Okay, good. Our crops are just about planted. This is great, 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 great. And so now it's just a waiting game. We're doing pretty good. Other than the fact that Coco's gotten sick twice, we're doing pretty good. And you know what? Let's not forget that Moose and Joe are going to get married. So let's just give them a marriage spot real quick. It's not a fancy marriage spot by any means, but at least it's a place for them to get married. I'm going to put the marriage spot right there for now. Kitchen area is in area 1, I believe. It was. Yes, and then I just took it out. Thanks for watching out for me, guys. You guys are being my second set of eyes, and I appreciate it. Okay, we're going to need power in this place in our new addition. And then we're going to need a way to get in and out, right? So I'm just going to tear down this wall. That's what I'm going to do. Tear down this wall. Cool, so now that this is done growing, I can go ahead and I'm going to say allow sowing. I'm going to turn that off because we don't need to sow this again. And oh my goodness, we've got a heat wave. So heat waves can suck. It's going to get very, very hot. Now, since I don't have access to air conditioners just yet, I don't think I do at least. Oh, I do. But you know what? They're really they're costly on energy. So I'm just going to use the old-fashioned passive cooler. And I'm just going to build a few of these. There we go. I'm going to build 3 of those. It's going to take quite a bit of wood in order to build those, but that we can easily get, right? I can just go out and chop some wood in the morning. We're going to want to keep this place nice and cool. There we go. And now's a good time, actually, to start working on vents. If it's going to be cool in this room, and it's going to be cool in this room, I want these passive coolers to be able to sort of share the cool throughout the place, which means that it's going to be spread via these here. And you know what would be a good idea, maybe? Maybe I'm going to hold off on destroying this wall for now. Though I do need to get my my muffalo out of here, so I'll put in a door. All right, that's what we'll do for now. We'll just put in a door. There we go. And you know what I don't need also is I don't need these wires because we have these wires right here. Zacker's Life, thank you for that brand new sub, you guys. So many brand new subs on this New Year's Day. Welcome. So glad to have you here. You guys drop some bears. That's what we do, by the way. If you guys are new here and you're like, what's up with these bears? These are warrior bears, and we drop them for people who are new subs. It's just a tradition. And because we've still got the holiday bears, they've still got the antlers. Okay, so this guy's telling us where there's a starship. For those of you guys who are new to this game, I'll just show you what this means. I was talking about the end game, and there's 2 things that you can do. Both require you to get off the planet in a spaceship. You can build the spaceship, or you can go and find a spaceship. So there will always be somebody who calls you up and tells you, hey, guess what? I know where there's a spaceship, and if you can get to it, then you can use that spaceship to get off the planet. It's usually very far away from where you are. So it's all the way up here on this ice sheet. So if I actually look and see how far away this is from us, let's see, where is this is us here. It is a 17.3 day travel, which is pretty far. So that's an option. If you wanted to eventually gear up your people and send them, it's going to be a dangerous trip. But if you can get up there and then you can defend the ship for a while, you can use that ship to blast off. I'm not going to do that, though. We're not going to do that. Okay, good. We have 2 of our 3 solar panels made now, which is great. We've only got 347 steel, which we're getting pretty low. We don't really have a good miner at the moment. What I could do is I can put in orders like over here to deconstruct steel walls and floors. That's a quick way to get steel. Also, I can deconstruct more ship parts to get more steel. That's what I'll do until I find another miner to recruit to help us actually get that. Oh, and by the way, it's 108 degrees right now. It's 100 degrees inside. So before I build this wall around our solar panels, I don't need a wall around our solar panels. That just sort of protects it from raiders. So I'm going to cancel the order to do these walls. And what I'm going to have Moose do now is hopefully go inside and start to work on the passive coolers. First she's going to do the vents, and that's fine. Okay, she is making one passive cooler. Fantastic. So these passive coolers, they're made of wood, and eventually they'll need to be restocked with wood. But the heat wave should be over before we get to the point that we need to refuel these in 5 days. So they're actually fine. We'll just keep them running here. And, oh no, you're still stuck in here. Did I not build that door? Here we go. Let's build that door and get this Muffalo out of here. Did the Muffalo get pregnant, by the way? It did not. Okay. They did have a little love connection, but they didn't have a baby yet. So you can see that the passive coolers are already starting to work. 86 degrees inside, 101 outside. Once we get these other two passive coolers in, it should be nice and chill in here. So this heat wave isn't going to affect them nearly as much as it would otherwise. I am concerned a little bit about this poor guy stuck in here, though. So hopefully in the morning, Moose is going to put in a door so we can get this cute little Muffalo out of here. Gotta go, guys. It was great hanging out with you, watching the stream. Hope you all have a great new year. Thank you so much, Mr. Squirrel Spin. You have a great day. Have a happy new year, and we'll see you next time. And we're making plenty of stone. This is good stuff. Coco's working on that stone. Cool. All the passive coolers are done. Moose should now build the door, and then that's all the build orders that we have. Well, actually, aside from getting these wires put in. All right. Things are looking pretty good so far, guys. How are you doing out there? How are you enjoying this New Year's? I hope you guys are having fun hanging out with me playing some Rimworld. What would you like to see? I guess I should ask. What would you like to see in this playthrough of Rimworld? So far, things are going good. I have a good feeling about this this playthrough. Like I said, a couple weeks ago when we played on stream, had some bad luck. This time is going good. What I would like to do is eventually have a game that doesn't completely screw me, so that next week we can pick up where we left off, and then we can just start building week in, week out, until we just have an amazing colony. And we'll do it together. You want me to build a tank? I wish I could build a tank. You want to see me getting rich selling yayo? You want me to become a drug dealer? That's something that we could do eventually. We can get a point where we just start to just like craft drugs and sell them to all of our neighbors. It's not the most honest life, but you know, it's a way to make a quick buck. This is awesome, man. I listen to the podcast as soon as they're up. It's great. Nox Vape, I'm so glad to hear you say that. We're a long time ago we experimented with the idea of a podcast back when we weren't nearly as big as we are. I mean, we're still growing. We're not the biggest channel by any means, but, you know, we were pretty small back then. Didn't get a lot of listeners, so sort of gave up on it. But here we are again, trying it out with this D&D thing, and the podcast seems to be going pretty well. But if you guys just keep sharing it with your friends, keep downloading it, keep reviewing it, then hopefully it'll just keep growing. It'll just become the new big thing. I found a hobby store near me to play D&D with strangers, but now I have a favor open legend. Wait. A favor open legend. I don't know what that means. I want you to have fun, Rick. Koala winks. Thank you. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. By the way, look at this heat wave. It is 62 degrees inside. These passive coolers are making it chilly. It's hot outside, but it's chilly inside. Reminds me of growing up in Las Vegas. Everybody would have their air conditioning on full blast. So it'd be like 115 degrees outside, but you'd walk into somebody's house and you would need a jacket. That's just how we did it back then. It's what starts off my day, brother. If y'all stop, what would I listen to? Well, there's some other good podcasts to listen to after you listen to our podcast. I'm sure, maybe not, though. If you like our podcast and you haven't listened to Adventure Zone, I would highly recommend the Adventure Zone if you like D&D podcasts. That's definitely where I've been inspired when it comes to playing D&D. I played Pathfinder. That's how we met, actually. Us Stumpt nerds was playing Pathfinder together, which is, you know, basically like a open source version of D&D. But what really inspired me to get back into it was the Adventure Zone. Those McElroy brothers, they're just too good. Those guys. It can only be used to play all types of campaigns, and it's far better than any of the other systems I've seen, but nobody plays it. Oh, I see. Open Legend is a different sort of campaign. I get you. Oh! They're getting married! Yay! Moose and Joe! Moose and Joe are married. Moose and Joe are married. So what's great about marriages is that you're going to get a mood boost from marriages. So you can see, got married to Joe, plus 40. Plus 40. And then even Coco attended wedding. Even Coco gets a boost to that. So you can see what their needs are, by the way. Oh, I need a table. They always hate eating without a table. Coco's in serious pain because of those fibrous mechanites. Recreation unfulfilled, so we need new recreation. And insulted? Whoa, who insulted you? Who insulted? Let's go through this here. Moose called Coco's brother a mallard. Coco, I'm so sorry. Why would you do that, Moose? That's so mean. But it's okay. They're still doing pretty good. By the way, this is part of a mod that I use here. So you can see, based off of the color of the square, what their mood is at a glance. I really like this mod. And we have a raid. Oh, but you're being attacked. Ha ha! That was great. All right, so that turkey got attacked. That's also another part of the raid, or mods that I'm using. It's when raids go wrong. Basically, every time there's a raid, the RNG will roll a number between 1 and 20, and if it rolls anywhere between 1 and 4, bad things happen. So the RNG rolled a low number, and the raider was attacked by a cougar. So them's the break. Sometimes raids go wrong. But now we have a cougar on the loose, which means that I'm going to need to hunt that cougar. There we go. I'm going to put in hunt orders to keep my muffalo safe. Also, I'm going to play with my zone. I'm going to expand my zone, and then I'm going to shrink my zone. I'm going to give my muffalo a little bit more room to play around. But I'm also going to clear out the new area, because I don't want my muffalo indoors, okay? There we go. So here comes the cougar. Coco's asleep. Coco, like, you know, that Coco's my hunter. Oh, and there it is. It's hunting my muffalo. Yep, there it goes. Run, muffalo, run. Coco, take out the cougar. Boom! Coco, you're such a good shot. So amazing. And I'm going to put it in order to finish you off as well. Here we go. Finish off that cougar. Woo! Yeah, that cougar was coming right for my muffalo. I don't think so. I don't think so, muffalo. Yeah, Benny Jets, right? Coco, despite your incapacitated state, you're doing all right. All right. So now that the heat wave is over, I can go ahead and deconstruct these passive coolers. I don't need those anymore. Longstrider just resubbed for 17 months. Thank you so much, Longstrider. Oh, man, I can't thank you guys enough for all these subs and resubs that you guys are dropping today. It really means the world to me. You're starting out my new year right. Thank you, guys. Much love to you guys. All right, so we've got our new area now. Now that the heat wave's over, I can go ahead and deconstruct these walls. There we go. Finish up these floors. And dry thunderstorm, so that means there's probably going to be fires. And by the way, there's an ancient threat over here that we saw. So basically, inside of here, there's a mysterious something. There's probably maybe there's bugs in there. Maybe there's what is it? The mechanoids, the scythers and whatnot. But either way, we want to stay away from there for now. We don't want to dig too deep and too greedily into that ancient danger because there's bad news. We'll explore that later though. Shout out to Coco, indeed. Coco, you're killing it.